big shout out to the big man above. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Flight Reaction 2025 June Flights 1v1 stats record is shot chart shocking. I was going to react to this, dog, but I did live show yesterday. But luckily, Flight reacted to this. Now, we all those right here going to be... Nah. I think this might be one of his better Junes. Shooting performance-wise, like field goal percentage. But, nigga, you still haven't got a W. Look at the video.
Bro, FTC. Flight T,
stand up.
Why you lie is July. We got Legends Productions. June 2025 flight stats. I know he couldn't wait to upload this. Shocking.
Bro, look how high Flight is, bro. He had to be high to react to this.
Let's check it out.
What's good, YouTube?
Flight high as hell.
Video, and today I'm going to be analyzing June Flights 1v1s. Of course, this is the 5th straight year that I've done this type of video, so I want to thank you guys for keeping this series alive. Just like the other videos, I'll be breaking down June Flight's game, his 1v1 record, his stats,
and
his
highlight
shot
tape
chart
right here
with all his makes and misses. Then at the end of the video, I'll be comparing this June Flight to the past years to see how much he has improved. The stats in this video will shock you, so without further ado, let's get into it.
Bro,
first, let's talk about...
We get this high Flight like once a month, bro. He is gone!
Tremendously at the rim. He decided to play more off 2 feet, which worked in his favor. He was way more controlled and even developed a nice step through. He got a lot of people in the air since they were all going for the block. Also, Flight had a nice setup with the hesitation that allowed him to explode and quickly gather himself at the rim. It did look like Flight gained some muscle since he was finally leaning into the contact. However, something that Flight needs to improve is his pace. At times, he plays way too fast, which results in easy missed layups. He needs to know when to slow down.
Ironically, dog, I mean, how high this dude is, bro, you should have paced how much you smoked. It's ironic the fact he hit up with pacing me, bro. Like, he don't know when to stop. Like,
down and stop making his shots harder than they need to be.
Like,
the potential and improvement are there, but it's those plays that make the difference and decide a game. Also, Flight needs to stop being too predictable. There were many instances where the defense already knew what he was going to do before he even did it.
Yeah! Yeah!
That's when the basketball IQ comes in. He needs to adjust just like the defense is doing and learn how to counter his shots. Now, when it came to his jump shot, Flight was very inconsistent. At times, he showed glimpses of a proper form, but then he will go on rough stretches. For example, when he played Kenny, Flight started the game 3-for-4 from downtown.
That was crazy.
His follow-through looked great, and he had the right shooting motion. However, due to his poor stamina, he missed the next 4 consecutive threes. These shots were all rushed and some even way too far. Flight needs to stop relying so heavily on his 3. Later in the shot chart,
bro, I don't understand why Flight pull up way back here knowing damn well he can't.
To stop relying.
Like, bro, he can't even make a close shot standing, bro. Like, I don't understand why he goes back here. Ever. Have there ever been any shot like documented in the 1v1 that Flight ever made a shot from way back here? Ever.
And so heavily on his 3. Later in the shot chart, you're gonna notice that a good majority of Flight's misses were deep threes. That type of shot selection cost him a very winnable game against Kenny. At some point, Flight just needs to lay off the dud pack. You saw how much it affected Cash, so if Flight can just lock in for a month, he's going to have the energy.
He on it right now!
That's also gonna prevent more air balls, as in this June, Flight averaged roughly an air ball per game. It's the little things that are going to make the difference between winning and losing a tight game. Lastly, let's talk about Flight's defense. Just like his offense, there were signs of him actually using his size. However, he did have a hard time contesting jumpers. He plays way too far back, and by the time he puts his hands up, he's way too late. Also, he gets blown by way too easily. Guys like Julian Newman had a field day against Flight, and it all starts with his defensive stance. He's literally standing up on defense, and for the millionth time, stop doing this football move. It's never worked and it's only going to put you on the wrong side of the highlight. There's literally no way you can guard someone with your back turned. This was probably Flight's worst attribute this June, and it all ties to stamina. Once Flight can improve that, he's going to finish games strong.
Worst attribute is stamina. All right.
Said, let's talk about June Flight's 1v1 record and stats from this year. In June of 2025,
there's an asterisk mark on the 1v1 records for June this year, bro. Like, niggas was injured, bro. Like, I could have literally not played not one single one.
I played a total of 7 1v1 games.
Yeah, that shit count, bro.
We're not counting the other 2 Julian Newman games. Come on, legends, man. We played
Woody
5
Cootie
1v1s,
donated
but we're not counting those other 2 games.
UNC, when are we getting a high cash stream? You literally gotta be baked. Gotta bake M, gotta shake M.
I think about it. I think about it. I think about it, bro. I think about it, bro. Guy Wickham, guy Bacon stream. That what we would call it.
Claude Wickda Flicks donated $2.
You know, cause when you say a stream like that, bro, like you telling me like get on edibles too. You know what I mean? Cause that's the only way like you can stay. Like the way Flight looking, bro. Bro, he on a leaf and he taking the pen, bro. Like, bro, this super high. I missed last stream, but here we go now, nigga. Miami Pro League owner hired me to work this season at a videographer and photographer. God is good. Congratulations, Clyde. Congratulations, homie.
All 3 games that he played.
No, we only counted the Julian Newman game that was uploaded to the main channel, bro. Bro, like that was just a lookout for Newman. I wasn't trying in this game. This doesn't count.
With that in mind,
don't never, bro. No, that shit count, bro.
This June and
he got blown up, bro.
Bro, those 2 Julian Newman games do not count. Come on, legends. Yo, take those 2 games off. That doesn't count on my record, bro. Come on, man.
Nigga, they count. You checked up. You played ball. Check up. Ball on top. It counts. Facts.
Against Julian Newman 3 times, Jeffrey Bowie, Kenny Shao, DeAdrian Harden, and Cash Nasty. His worst overall game was easily against Julian Newman in the first game they played. In that game, Fly got skunked 13-0.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. He got skunked at the world's record. Fastest skunk ever recorded, bro.
Bro, come on, bro. Like, this shit dead ass is pissing me off.
And let's just say, bro, Flight was like, you know what, bro? I kind of have his back if it was the last game, but you kept playing him until you got a video out of it. You did not go there and lace up, but like, you know what, Julie, you know, I'm going to give you the first game, you get the second. Nah, you got your ass belt to ass so bad, Flight, that you literally say, you know what, I'm going to give you that, and I'm going to take the last game. That's what you did.
Like, bro, you're not even acknowledging the main channel game. This doesn't count. This game doesn't count.
4-4 from the field. Now, despite Fly losing every game, he still had some decent shooting performances. His best game stat-wise was against Julian Newman in the 3rd game.
That was nice.
Bro, no, this game was the first game. Bro, this game was the first game, bro. Bro, this game was the first game, bro. Come on, stop doing that. This game.
You're Y'all, we caught Flight capping. Ladies and gentlemen, go to the video. Look at the basketball they were holding. Look how exhausted Flight looked. And I said it out. I said, bro, why Flight look like he's sweating? Bro, he literally took another intro from another video to what he's going to use and try to finesse. They kept playing.
Game was the first game.
Fly shot 53% from the field and had 9 points in a really close battle. Now, if you want to see the rest of the stats from the other games, it is on the screen right now.
But look at my L's. Not one W. Now what? Now look up here, like, God.
Damn, I shot 53% in the Newman game.
Well, why you not care about this? Why you not caring? Why you not caring about this, bro?
video if you want to see it. Anyways, to conclude this section of the video, Flight had a June record of 0-7, and when you combine this with his all-time record, Flight is now 24 and 100.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake?
FTC! 24 to 128. I'm flabbergasted. Bro, you can't even double this to even come up even. Bro, you can't even 4 times this to even come up even to your negative record. Dog, you would never go positive in your entire life, like, in your entire life, bro. Ever.
Hey, just to give you guys a quick rundown, Flight was 24 and 128.
Bro, how is that possible? You're just making up numbers at this point, bro.
No.
Flight is now 24.
Bro, you're literally making up numbers, man.
No.
There's no way I played these many 1v1s in the past years, man. Bro, 24 and 128. Nobody believes this shit. Come on.
128. Just to give you guys a quick
Chat, do y'all
rundown,
believe it?
Flight was 23 and 112 by the end of last June. He also lost to Jesser, Sack TTG, Dino B Balling, Ray twice, Drew TJ, Silky.
What do you mean Ray twice? We played one time.
112 by the end of
Bro, you're counting like side 1v1s.
June. He also lost to Jesser, Sack TTG,
Side
Dino B Balling,
1v1s
Ray
now?
twice, Drift TJ, Silky, Jason Deween, and DDG this year. He only got 1 win since then, as he beat possibly the worst hooper I've ever seen in Shino. Those 9 losses, as well as the 7 from this June, make the 23 and 112 record go up to 24 and 128. I don't even know what to say at this point.
Oh my gosh.
Damn!
Yo, close the scrolls.
1v1
Man, y'all know Black Boy hit me a 1v1 this morning, bro. I think at 7 o'clock in the morning, bro. He must have seen me in Flight 1v1. He see how sluggish I was moving. You're not slick, Black. That's the reason why I didn't reply back, boy. Right? Bro, come on. I got to trade for Max, y'all. And that's me coming respectfully to you, Max. I got to train for you. That's why I'm not... Bro, I'm never going to reply to a text you talking about some 1v1, bro, unless I'm in the lab. Hey, bro, hit me in the morning. He must went to sleep good watching me in Flight video. Oh, yeah, bro, I'm a whoop cash. Bro, you're not about to get your lip back that easy.
From this year. In the 7 games that I researched,
Max
Flight
do not suck,
attempted
bro.
a total of 112 shots from the field and made 35 of them, which results in a 31 total field goal percentage. From 3, Flight attempted 40 shots and only made 8 of them, which results in a 23
That's
field goal
terrible.
percentage. Now let's take a look at June Flight's shot chart for 2025. Compared to the previous years, there are not as many shots attempted, but it's still worth breaking down. As you see, Flight was pretty efficient around this right block.
Bro.
This is
Look at that right there. Yeah, that's
where
a hot
most
spot.
of those 2-foot finishes came from.
Now, y'all know whenever, you know, mine be dropping, my hot spot be all the way out here. And
Two Trill
straight
donated
green up
$2.
here. Straight green.
Flight is the Angel Reese of YouTube.
Yeah. We never seen Angel Reese and Flight in the same building before.
However, like I said earlier, Flight shot.
Yeah. Hey.
through-
Yeah, no cap, she is playing better. I haven't watched the highlights on TikTok. She is. I haven't seen her like do something with the her competitive nature, like starting to drop more, bro. And I like seeing her, bro. I think she like hit the coach board or something like that. I'm like, yeah, I likes that. But yeah,
threes. Yes, he made some, but the percentages showed that he wasn't consistent. And last but not least, Flight shot terribly in both corners. In fact, he went.
Bro, it's crazy because, bro, the corners, I make those in the warm-ups, but they just don't fall. Bro, we made one in the three-point contest. Or two. We made like 3 in a row one time.
It's not game time, Flight.
Of mid-range game, he's going to be more efficient.
Mid-range.
Now, with that being said, let's compare this June Flight to 2024 first. As you see, Flight.
Oh my gosh! Bro, like I had, bro! On an injured Flight, I played damn near almost 2 times better than last June. Yo, June, this one was not that bad, especially being injured. Bro, I shot 20% from 3. I shot 12% from 3 last June, bro. And mind you, I had more games, so I had more opportunities to knock down more threes. Yo, that actually surprised me. I thought you
went up
clickbaited.
by 6% and his 3 went up by 8%. Obviously, there's still a lot more work to do, but it's still improvement. Now, in comparison to the other years, this stands out as the most efficient one. 2020.
Wow! Oh!
Bro, sit your ass back.
Yo! Nah, bro. Yo, at this point, if you don't say that we're improving, bro, like, I just don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, come on. You're just like, bro. This is amazing, bro. Look at the improvement. This is the best shooting efficient year we've ever had. Now, in 2023, we did have the highest 3-point percentage field goals. Damn, I had 7% in 21.
Bro, he only played like 3 or 4 games this year.
2025.
Bro, crazy thing is, bro, if I would have knocked down at least 2 threes in the cash game, bro, I would have had the best, literally every percentage right here, bro. Like, how do I, like I said, it's still haunting me. I make 14 warm-up threes. Come time in the game, I don't make 1 3.
What are you, bro? Do y'all count warm-up threes? Chat, do you? Bro, this is absurd, bro. Warm-up shots? We have seen NBA players, bro. Give it a Arenas, I see them make like 100 threes in a row, bro. He not making 100 threes in a row during the regular game. Who count warm-up shots? Like,
bro, has the better total field goal percentage. Obviously, the sample size was smaller and with no wins to back it up, but that's what Flight was able to provide this June. Apparently, he had a quote-unquote grade 1 calf strain.
Yes.
Hey guys, now this part right here is where I suffered a devastating
injury. Thank you for having the receipts in there. Thank you for having the receipts.
A grade 1 calf strain. Per doctors, they said I should lay off of it about 1 to 3 weeks, but hey, it's June!
So hopefully Flight can heal up. And that pretty much concludes this video. Now we know how 2020...
This nigga Flight really put a soccer ball... He put a soccer ball in front of the door. That's the most highest thing you could do. He put... The soccer ball wasn't even deflated, chat. Like, the soccer ball literally... It was overly aired. How you thought it just... Bro, you would have did better putting a rope right there, bro.
Heal up. And that pretty much concludes this video. Now we know how 2025 June Flight performed in comparison to previous years. His finishing definitely improved, but his shot and defense need to be better. Flight finished this June averaging 6 points per game while shooting 31% from the field.
Bro, you averaging 6 points. The game is to 11. Are we just going to ignore this?
And 20% from 3. But what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on June Flight this year? What overall will you give him?
6 points. Oh, sorry.
Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Also, let me know if you guys want me to run back the ones with Flight and also play Cash. I know a lot of you have been asking for the ones, so let me know. I hope everyone has a great day. Peace out.
Who's taking that rematch if we ever play again? All right, man. Yo, this shot chart actually genuinely shocked me. This was actually pretty good. By stats, right here with the receipts, this is the most efficient June year, and I was injured, bro. Come on, give me credit for where I just.
Are y'all taking that flight, y'all? Flight, you did less games, you did less shots, bro, but you did improve. No hate, you did. He did. He took better shots, y'all. I give him that. Better shot selection. Bro, how you going to ignore the fact that you ain't got to win, though?